Hey guys, Pat here, and I'm going to read to you Dork Diaries by Rachel Renee Russell. Tales from a Not-So-Happy Heartbreaker with Nikki Russell and Aaron Russell. Saturday, February 1st. Oh my god, I'm suffering from the worst case of crush it is ever. This morning, I had the fluttery butterflies in my stomach that were making me feel super nauseous, but in a really good way. I felt so insanely happy, I could just vomit. Sunshine, rainbows, confetti, glitter, and those yummy little Skittles candy thingies. I still can't believe my crush, Brandon, actually texted me last night after I left his birthday party. And you'll never guess what happened. He asked me out to Crazy Burger. Squee! And yes, I know it's not like a real date or anything, but still. I was so elated. I blasted my favorite music and danced around my bedroom like a maniac. Hey, I was beyond fierce. I was an air guitar playing dancing machine. After dancing in my room for an entire hour, I was so tired I could barely breathe. That's when I collapsed into a wheezy, sweat-soaked mass of body odor and sheer exhaustion. A very happy wheezing, sweat-soaked mass of body odor and sheer exhaustion. Me with a big fat dorky smile plastered across my face. Why? Because any minute now, Brandon was going to contact me so we could make plans to hang out Crazy Burger. Squee! So I snuggled into a comfy chair, stared at my cell phone, and waited patiently for his call. Before I knew it, it was bedtime. I felt like I'd been waiting forever. Me flopped across my bed sulking. But no call, no email, not even a text message. I even checked my cell phone to make sure the battery thingy hadn't run down or something. Unfortunately, my last call was from my BFFs, Chloe and Zoe. They had called me at late at night with some really juicy gossip. Apparently, someone had shown up at Brandon's party unexpectedly to drop off a present for him shortly after I had left. And you'll never guess who it was. Mackenzie. Okay, I'll admit it. It was really nice and sweet of her to do that. But she had totally overlooked one very important detail. She wasn't invited, which meant Miss Thing had basically crashed Brandon's party. Like, who does that? VFFs told me that Mackenzie was twirling her hair, giggling and flirting with Brandon like crazy. Then she got superstitious and asked to talk to him privately about something really important. Just great. Now I'm starting to panic. What if Mackenzie told him some awful lies about me, so he wouldn't want to be my friend anymore? She was always talking about me behind my back and saying stuff like, Nikki's a hopeless, insecure, fashion-challenged, diary-obsessed dork. Which is so not true. Well, maybe it's a little true. Okay, actually a lot true, but still. Why did all of this have to happen just because Brandon and I were about to have our very first date that really isn't a date? Please, 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 please let Brandon call me tomorrow. Sunday, February 2nd. I've been awake now for 7 hours, 11 minutes, and 39 seconds. And Brandon still hasn't called. I'm starting to worry that something really bad happened to him. I think he sincerely wanted to call me. And he seriously tried to call me, but he just couldn't. because maybe he got abducted by aliens. Hey, don't laugh. It could have actually happened.
I can't believe this is happening. I dropped my phone and now I can't call Nikki.
Is that her phone?
Salon Brianna. Bonjour, Miss Nikki. Welcome to Salon Brianna. I was halfway down the hall before Brianna caught up with me. She grabbed my arm and dragged me back toward her room. Darling, where are you going? Don't be scared, Brianna said in an awful fake French accent that sounded more like a 6-year-old in Arnold Schwarzenegger. You're playing with Mom's new makeup perfume? You do realize she's going to kill you when she gets home, right? I scolded her. Never mind that, darling. You are Miss Ruby's next appointment. Oui. Come, she said, pushing me into her desk salon chair. Kids Bop music was playing in the background, and she'd drawn the most hideous hairstyle posters and hung them on her wall to help set the mood of a trendy upscale salon. Those posters should have been a warning to me about Miss Bree's hairstyling abilities. I couldn't resist coming up with my catchy names for each one. The ugly. The uglier. The ugliest. Don't worry, darling. Miss Bree said, I'm going to make you beautiful for your little friend Brandon. Yes, for Brandon. Hey, it was just a pretend makeover with Miss Bree fashionista to hairstylist to the stars. What possibly could go wrong? Okay, as long as it's only pretended, I grumped. If I was lucky, this would keep Brianna occupied until Mom and Dad got home. And it was way less dangerous than us baking cookies and almost burning the house down. Again. Yay! My first customer. Miss Bree cheered. Before I start, darling, would you like something to drink? Juicy juice? Hawaiian punch? Chocolate milk? Chocolate milk would be nice, I answered. Hands! Go get our customer, Miss Nikki, a glass of bleak chocolate milk. Extra cold, she demanded, looking at the teddy bear and the chair next to mine. The bear, Hands, didn't move an inch. Well, she glared at him, don't just sit there. Go get the milk for her, now, please. Then she turned to me and laughed uncomfortably. Please excuse my assistant, Hands. He is new here. He speaks French, but very English. Little English. I looked at the teddy bear, looked back at her, and raised an eyebrow. Okay, I replied. I just know what to do with your hair, darling. Brianna said as she draped a bath towel smock around my shoulders. Now, just relax and let Miss Bree work her magic. Yes? Hands, would you please grab that magazine and give it to... Oh, never mind. I'll do it myself. Brianna handed me a trendy teen fashion magazine to read. Just like a real salon, I was impressed. Until I realized she swiped my new teen thing mag from my room. That little thief! But I had to admit it, Miss Bree, fashionista hairstylist to the stars, seemed to know her stuff. That magazine article was just shocking. Only a guy who was a total loser would do these things. I felt really lucky I didn't have to deal with the dysfunctional dude drama in my own life. I ripped out the magazine page, folded it, and stuck it in my pocket. For future reference, just in case. Suddenly, I felt a tug on my hair. Then a huge yank. Ouch! I yelped. Brianna, what are you doing? Making you beautiful, darling. There is no problem at all. No, don't worry, please. In spite of her assurances, I suspend a little uncertainty in that jacked up accent of hers. Next, I felt another slight tug, and then snip! A chopped off hairbraid landed in my lap. Then, with a trembling hand, I picked up the braid and prayed that it belonged to someone else. Like maybe Hans, that lazy French-speaking teddy bear assistant. What is this? I yelled at Brianna as I stared at it in horror. Nothing at all. I throw it away, yes? She snatched the braid from me and tossed it over her shoulder. There, all gone. Brianna, give me that mirror now, or this game is so over, I screeched, my eyeballs bulging. Brianna handed it to me and giggled nervously. I make your hair very beautiful. See? Brianna hands me the mirror. Well, I took one look in that mirror and oh my God. I don't have the words to describe how bad my hair looked. Maybe hideous delicious, which is like 10 times worse than just plain old hideous. I couldn't believe that hot mess I saw in that mirror. I thought my eyes were going to rupture and bleed from being exposed to such awesomely wretched ugliness. Ah! That was me screaming. My poor hair, I sobbed. Brianna, I'm so mad at you right now. I could just... Darling, please calm down. This is no tear salon, but tipping is allowed. Miss Brewbury grinned as she held out her hand. Got any loose change? She expected a payment? I was beyond disgusted. Sorry, but I've had quite enough of Brianna and her. 1. Phony baloney French accent. 2. Ugly haircuts. 3. Lazy no good assistant hands. Hair styled by Miss Bree is always beautiful. Take a picture of your booty, Brianna said as she grabbed my cell phone out of her dresser and set it to camera mode. Smile and say cheese. No! A blinding flash went off and I couldn't see a thing. Which was lucky for Brianna, because right then I was so mad I wanted to give her a supercut. Cute hairstylist haircut. With a chainsaw. Nikki, is this the button you press send to stuff? Brianna asked. I want to send this picture to Chloe and Zoe so I can get more customers. That's when I went furious to livid. Brianna, are you nuts? You better not send that picture of me to anyone. Why not? I need more customers to get more money. How am I supposed to pay Miss Penelope to be my shampoo girl? Just give me back my phone, I screamed. And snatched it from her. Mommy says sharing is a good thing, Brianna shouted and grabbed it back. We yelled at each other and tussled over the phone for what seemed like forever. Let go of my cell phone, you spoiled little brat. No, I need to use it. That is until we heard the phone go click and then beep. I had a total meltdown right there on the spot. Oh my God, Brianna. You just sent this hideous photo to everyone in my contacts. Oops. Been super busy with stuff. Don't have time to hang out, Crazy Burger. Sorry. I actually read it like 3 times before his cryptic message finally sank in. Oh, no, he didn't. I closed my eyes tightly and groaned in despair, like a mortally wounded gorilla or something. How could he do this to me? I immediately recognized Brandon's behavior from the magazine article. How to know if a guy is just not into you. I coughed off both 1 and 2 from the list. Maybe Brandon was too embarrassed to be seen with a slightly goofy, majorly insecure girl who wasn't cute, cool, and popular like Mackenzie. Or maybe the thought of my dad's exterminator van with a plastic roach on the size of it, like a large hawk, that made him lose his appetite permanently. Suddenly, I felt so stupid. What made me think Brandon would want to go anywhere with me? Anyway, for that past hour, I've been working on a new crush rejection equation to try and figure out what happened. The calculations are super complex. And who knows? All of my hard work on this equation might one day earn me the Nobel Prize in match.
They wish and they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish on me. Yeah. I've been moving calm, don't start no trouble with me. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle.